Welcome back, America. Texas Senator Bettencourt, busy doing business right up to the time we go live. Senator, welcome back. It's good to have. Did you give him a hot tip? What was that?
Yeah, I got him a hot tip. But where we're broadcasting out of the secret location here in ALEC.
Yeah, but you gave him the lower 40 or something. I heard that.
Yeah,
so
right. It was like lower decks.
Yeah.
Type of tip.
I want to talk to you about data centers because you're pretty blunt.
Yes.
What is the deal in Texas about data centers?
Okay, look, real simple, two-edged sword. We actually went out 10 years ago. We wanted data centers. We gave them a sales tax exemption. We wanted to start an industry. Now, the industry got started, and then it went off like a hockey stick in COVID because where you slept was more important than where you worked.
Yep.
And now everything that you've got here is in a data cloud. People don't realize it. We got 335 centers already running in Texas. They're trying to...
What? In Texas?
In Texas, 335 running. See, what happens is nobody deletes anything off of this.
Of course not.
Right.
That would require effort.
That would require effort.
That would require...
So it just goes in cloud and stays. And the same thing for government, for business, et cetera. So what happens is Google or somebody knocks up your cost by $2 a month and everybody's happy. But these are basically, we'll call them traditional data centers. Really what we're talking about is hyperscale data centers to do a whole variety of things, including
artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence, because the problem people have, I think, is not the data center side. They're scared of the AI side.
Has it impacted, the Texas power grid is robust, but
Right.
It still gets overwhelmed occasionally, just like California's falls apart every 3 or 4 years. Has the data center issue been an issue?
Well, not yet. Even though we have seen numbers that would overwhelm it, because look, there's like 248 of these projected. Okay, now not every data center is going to be built because, quite frankly, if you're not like in the top tier or the secondary tier, if you're just kind of thrown out there, hey, I want to go do a data center. Well, it takes 5 years to get a gas turbine at this point in time. You just can't snap and boom, have a data center anymore. That doesn't exist. So, but there's a lot of pushback because it's the frothiest thing I've seen, Hugh. This thing has gone from 0 to 80 in about 7 months. And it's had the rural Republicans unhappy with, because they've been told it's noise, it's going to suck their wells dry. I mean, this time, or it's going to kill somebody's job. Or on the other side of it, the leftist progressives have really gone nuts. As soon as Bernie and AOC said they're horrible, they've gone to the point now it's net 55, they're against them. And conservative.
What does that mean?
Net 55, that means, 71 to 16.
Oh, I got it.
All right.
Oh, I got it.
Right. I mean,
it polls.
On left is really horrible. In Texas, on conservative, on Republicans, it's about 42% that like them, or they're moderately liking them, about 44%.
That's just bad framing. It's the future.
That's it. It's the wave
future.
of the future. And either you're on it, and we've actually been on it in Texas. And look, it got
I'm so glad to hear 335. You haven't dissolved into a sea of mush. The power hasn't gone out.
No.
Aliens have not taken over your life.
Well, we'll wait to see what the next, release is on release 5 from the feds on the alien pictures. But there's a whole bunch of virtue signaling going on. It's like our leftist progressive cities, like San Marcos, which is down the road. You're familiar.
Yes.
Austin. Yeah, Austin. They're like saying no data center. Well, there's not one coming, or they turned it down in February. But politically, because the left is so hostile, they all want a virtue signal right now.
Okay, now I want to do a 180 on you. I had a part-time producer, got offered a job in Texas. And
what did you do? You told him they're fired? You said you're fired?
No, I didn't. I said you should go.
Okay.
But he chose not to. He's a California kid. My production studio's in California. I said you should go because you can buy a house in Texas. Can you still buy a house in Texas?
Yes, you'll be happy to know that the median value is roughly about $350,000 on taxable value right now.
So how did you just keep building? I went to the Woodlands when I got offered my first law school job 30 years ago. South Texas School of Law wanted me to go down there, and I couldn't believe the kind of house you could buy in the Woodlands. I don't know if that's the case anymore.
It was huge, right? Okay. Now, especially for what you were paying in California. All right. Here's the Texas economic nexus for jobs. everybody's coming in, tremendous amount of job creation. And the difference is we were about 300,000 units behind building new housing units. Seems like a lot.
In Texas?
But that's because we got a big influx.
Okay.
In California, you're permanently a million
Yeah.
you're over your ski, over the
Never
hill
catch up.
and never catch up. So in 2025, before it became a national housing crisis, we actually passed 14 bills in the Texas legislature. Homestead exemptions, converting. One of my favorites was one of mine that converted commercial office buildings to residential lofts, cut all the zoning away from it, allow multifamily actually to go into more commercial areas. Try to do everything we could.
Did anyone oppose that? Democrats like to buy a house too, don't they?
Yeah, and it's an interesting coalition because on some of these bills, we would get the Democrats on the bills. And sometimes, like a bill we tried, granny flats, they're
Yes.
called, auxiliary, dwelling.
Add a room and a
ADUs.
bathroom for grandma.
Right, whatever. Now, we could not get that bill out because the city of Austin didn't want them. So they put out this anti-leftist progressives.
They're anti-grandma in
Yeah,
Austin.
right. No, there's no granny flats in Austin because the leftist progressives don't want them. Now, in the conservative areas, they build granny flats. Okay, so you have to laugh at some of this, but on a serious point, we really did pass a lot of legislation, and I know because the Idaho delegation said, hey, they were watching our stuff, and they were basically
They got
after
an
we passed
influx,
it,
too.
and they were flying it through the Idaho legislature too.
So
a great senator,
a
Ben.
quick political question.
What do you need?
Governor Abbott's been the
Talarico?
governor for Governor Abbott's been the governor forever. We got 1 minute. Who's going to be the next governor and when in Texas?
Who's going to be the next governor when?
And when?
I can tell you, I give you a list of suspects. People that Mays Middleton, Don Huffines, Brandon Creighton, Brian Hughes. Maybe
There's a line out the
Joe-
door.
Yeah, there's a line out the door because what's happening now is that this is the last year for we think, okay, and I can't speak for him, but the governor, lieutenant governor, other people, and then in 2030 it's going to be 52 card pickup. Okay.
Choose wisely, Paul Bettencourt. Choose wisely. Senator Paul Bettencourt.
Only if you
is
let me
ahead.
come back to the best talk show in the world.
Thank you, Senator. I got to have more Texans. I need more Texans on this lineup. Paul Bettencourt, thank you. Don't go anywhere, America. I'll come back to wrap up today's Hugh Hewitt Show.